So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? How's that resolution going? You still got it going on? I think round 2 of quitting is coming soon, and round 3 just beyond that. But you're not going to do that this year. We're going to keep you on track so you get what you want. That's what it's all about, okay? So one of those things a lot of folks are doing in a new year is trying to break bad habits. And today I'm going to tell you, stop it. I am. Stop trying to break bad habits. It's not going to work. I know that because I'm a scientist. Well, not really. I played one on TV before, and I've read a lot of scientific stuff, and I know some scientists. And we now know through neuroimaging that that's not how you do it. But today, you'll learn how you do it. You already know. You've done it before. You've done it 1,000 times. But today, we'll beat it into you. How's that? It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. We all know life begins when you move, right? And so you stand up, you take a step, you repeat. Keep going till you get what you want. That's all there is to it. And everybody knows that, right? Take action. Now, around here, we tend to thrive on the concept of taking massive, imperfect action. So for you perfectionists in the audience, get over it, okay? Just do stuff, clean the mess up later. Just go. So, listen, you take 100 actions, and a bunch of them are going to be really good. So get out and do that. Now, what happens when life gets in the way? Come here real close, okay? I've had people tell me, Scott, is that negative to think that life is going to get in the way? Hell no. I mean, that's Scott logic. It's like, well, we know it's going to happen. Have you ever had a day when, like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Why did you say that? Why? What? It just happens sometimes, and you didn't see it coming. And if you hide from it or you get out of bed expecting the negative all day long, it's going to be bad. Well, I don't do that. I get out of bed in the morning. We'll talk about that here in a second. I get out of bed in the morning and expect everything to go exactly the way I want it to go. And when it doesn't, I go, okay. I reset. And we move on. And that's what you should do with this show as well. And that's how you get what you want. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Darn happy you're here today.
Suffering from dry, tired, irritated eyes? Don't let dry eyes win. Use Systane Pro. It hydrates, restores, and protects dry eyes for up to 12 hours. Systane Pro. Triple action dry eye relief.
How to break bad habits. That is the show today. But before I start the show, remind you that we have the new Facebook group. It's going really well. We're right at about 500 members now, and it's really positive and upbeat. I know everybody has Facebook groups, and it's like, hey, why? It's pretty good. If you want to communicate with me, I'm there. I'm chatting with you all day long. Happy to have you. Just go to facebook.com/groups/Daily Boost Podcast. And one question I had that's very timely for this time of year. Scott, how do you get up in the morning when it's so cold? I know I live in the Daytona Beach area. It's like 46 degrees and breezy. It's so cold. I know. Where you live, I talked to my mom up in Edinburgh, Virginia. It's cold there. It's really chilly. So how do you do it? Well, here's the thing. Quick, simple thing for you today. First off, getting up when you say you're going to get up in the morning, no matter how comfy you are under the blankets, is the first act of self-discipline you can have for the day. I think the second act is making your bed. But the first act is getting up when you say you're going to get up. That's it. So that's what I know to do. I just get up. But here's how I do it. I don't use an alarm. I recently bought an alarm, thought I would try it again. And I didn't use it. I had it for it's still there. I don't use it. It's a clock now. And I never turned it on. I found myself, I didn't want to wake up to it, I think. So I kept waking up before that. So I don't do it. I haven't had an alarm clock for years now. But here's my trick that I use. I learned something about myself and I pay attention to myself and I don't care what anybody else says. And you shouldn't care what I say unless this works for you. When I wake up, and if you use an alarm, that's fine. I don't hit the snooze. I don't hit my own snooze. I just have learned that if I lay there between 5, 6, 7 minutes, and maybe 30 minutes even on a day when I'm maybe tired or thoughtful, I just kind of let my mind start to come alive. It's kind of a meditative moment, if you will. And I find that anywhere between 5 minutes and 30 minutes, usually it's 5 or 10 minutes, I just am ready to get out of bed. And so I just get up. I'm ready. And I have just learned over time that the worst thing I could do is get up and just go. And my wife does that. I don't do that. So anyway, a thought for you anyway. So bad habits today. This is a typical one. People always talk about struggling to break bad habits. And I get it. It's difficult because a bad habit basically, well, it's not good, is it? It'll mess up your day, right? And some of y'all, a New Year's resolution is all about breaking a bad habit and not necessarily focusing on the good stuff. In fact, a lot of people set a New Year's resolution and they immediately, the whole back pattern, the back thought behind it is that because I'm tired of eating too much, I'm tired of drinking too much, I'm tired of smoking too much, so I'm not going to smoke. It's all negative. It doesn't work that way. So what I've learned over time is that, bad habits are not permanent. Well, okay, that's a lie. They are. They are. They're just in there. They're locked in. We know this because they're locked into your brain. It's a repeating pattern that you have brought into your prefrontal cortex. You thought about, you did it a bunch of times. It got on a repeating pattern, went back into your limbic system, the emotional parent, down to the hippocampus, campus. Is that how you say it? And the other parts of the brain. It got locked in. It became a repeating pattern. Now, this is an evolutionary trait. You have to have it because we can't think about everything that's going on all day. I think you already know that. Since we know your conscious mind can only really handle one topic at a time, total focus, and maybe 3 or 4 in kind of moderate focus, managing that. Most of what you do all throughout the day, breathing and taking a sip of coffee and stuff like that, it has to happen automatically. And that's the habit you have. So it's something you've done over time. It's evolutionary. It saves a lot of energy in your brain and it just allows your mind just to do what it needs to do so you can get the stuff done you need to do. Now that's good and that's bad because it's just doing what you've trained it to do. And that's the secret to this. Now we know from neuroimaging these days that replacing it is really not the thing to do. There's some associated memories we can put into place, some new habits we can put into place, things like that. But we now know completely, definitively, because we've seen the images now, that habit is in place. It is sitting there. It's a repeating pattern. It's going to stay there. It's never going to go away. Till the day you die, you're going to remember what you used to do. I used to do this, man. I just got out of bed, and tell me I'm not right on this one. Man, I used to get out of bed, and I don't know what I was thinking when I was in college. I just did this. Now I don't do it anymore. It happens. So the first thing you do is just understand you're not ever going to get rid of that bad habit. It's just not going to happen. So what do? Well, you replace it with a new behavior. You replace the bad habit with just a new behavior. And eventually, let me not to go all Tony Robbins and stuff on you, but eventually you're going to kind of erase that association and you're going to erase the ability to go to that place. You're going to start associating new good stuff with it. You're going to build a new pattern on top of it. You'll never forget the old one, but you're just going to go to the new one. So that's really tricky here. So whatever you're doing, like right now, we'll talk about some of my rules I'm doing this week a little bit more, but I'm spending a lot of time just doing things. And I know this. I know that when something comes up in my mind that is maybe something I've done before that's locked into me that I don't want to do, I know that there's an alternative for me, something that I know would be better for me. So what I do is I catch myself, being very self-aware, catch myself. The alternative has more value than the old one. So if you're stopping drinking, stopping eating, stopping whatever, and you see that as a bad thing, whatever alternative you come up with, it's not stopping drinking. It's something else, right? It's something that you want to go for to get more out of life. You need to make sure you have something that has more value to you than the old habit. And as soon as the old habit, kind of comes into play, catch yourself in play, catch yourself when it happens right away, and simply just begin to, go do the new thing, whatever that is. Well, Scott, how do I do the new thing? If my thing is to stop drinking or stop eating, how can I do something new? Well, you go read a book, go to the gym, go take a walk, find something alternative that has more value than the old habit, and immediately flip the switch. We'll talk about how to flip that switch later on in the week. It's a really simple thing. In fact, it's crazy simple. But if you can figure out how to do that, and you can, because it's just a mind switch, that's a tease for you to listen to tomorrow's show, by the way. It'll change everything for you. So as you're rolling through this new year and you're struggling to break the bad habits, just remember, they're never going to go away. They're always going to be within you. They're your memories. They're who you are. They're your legacy. When you're 80 years old on your deathbed, somebody's going to say to you, remember when you used to do that stupid stuff back in your 20s? And yeah, it's never going to go away. And we don't want it to either. We just want new stuff on top of it. It's called growth. It's called expansion. It's called making yourself the person that you can, that you're meant to be, the person you want to become. No, that's it. It's a challenge, isn't it? You got to work at it. It does take time. So what are we going to talk about this week? Some cool stuff. Tomorrow, going to kind of talk into the fact that no matter what happens today, there's always another chance. And I'll tell you exactly when that chance arrives. It's predictable, and you can tap into it. Right after that, there's 4 questions that I want you to ask before you do anything. Before you start anything at all, any challenge, any new alternative habit you want to get into, anything like that. 4 questions you need to be asking yourself. I stole this from somebody else. I'll share his ideas with you, Brad's ideas. On, where are we? Yeah, Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. I think we're right. Mindfulness. What is mindfulness? I'll give you some starter thoughts on that. And yes, there are thoughts to mindfulness. Okay, it's mindful. That's okay. We'll talk about that on Friday. Be a good week. Have a great week. I help you. Go to Facebook, facebook.com/group/Daily Boost Podcast. I shall be there. Personal coaching clients, you know how to find me. I'll see you.